all things through Christ who strengthens me. When you've got such a lot, when you've got not a lot, what? Be happy. I'm gonna jump up and down, gonna spin right around, gonna praise your name forever. I'm gonna shout out loud, gonna deafen the crowd, gonna send my praise to heaven. I'm gonna jump up and down, gonna spin right around, gonna praise your name forever. I'm gonna shout out loud, gonna deafen the crowd, gonna send my praise to heaven. I'll run this race and I will never stop. I follow Jesus till the day I drop. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When you've got such a lot, when you've got not a lot, what? Be happy. Such a lot, when you got not a lot, what? Be happy.
Hi everyone, welcome to week 11 of Twinklers on TV. I can't believe it's been 11 weeks since we've been meeting through our televisions like this. I hope you're all well. Now let's have a look at what you've all been up to. Here's Edie. She looks like she was enjoying delicious ice lolly. Perfect for that on a hot sunny day like I've got in my garden today. And then you did some painting, Edie. And I can see lots of paint on your paper. But I can see lots of paint all over your legs. I bet Mummy had to pop you in the bath and give you a good wash after that. And we're going to hear more about a story about a bath later in our time together today. Here's Woody. Woody has been, his mummy's found his brilliant outfit. It's a Woody from Toy Story. And Woody, you have an amazing smile. That is fantastic. And hello to you and your two big brothers. Next, I want to show you a video of Clara. Now, Clara's mummy just had a toy ball and she was throwing it up and down in the air. And Clara giggled and giggled and giggled. And I guarantee that when you've watched this tiny little video of Clara, you too will be giggling. Are you ready? That definitely made me laugh. That's so funny, really made me chuckle. And here's Rory and his two brothers. Looked like they had a day out somewhere near a lake or a pond. They were catching things in their nets. I wonder what you caught in there, boys. Maybe a frog or maybe some little fish. Lovely, looks very peaceful where you were. And next up we've got Daisy. Daisy's been doing some painting as well, just like Edie. But then she went out into the garden and played with her dog Joey. Can you see Joey just inside Daisy's car? There he is, being pushed all around the garden. Now, Mummy tells me that you and Joey are great friends, Daisy. And here's Olivia and Ella. They've also been playing in a car. Looks like a real one though, maybe Mummy or Daddy's car. You can see their teddies in there too. What were you doing, girls? Did you have a teddy bear's picnic, or maybe you were playing a game with your teddies? Now, you might have noticed that our story here today is called 5 Minutes Peace, and it's by Jill Murphy. And it talks about Mrs. Large trying to find some peace. Peace is a funny word. Do you know what it means? It means when things are quiet and calm and you can hear things like the birds tweeting. It's the opposite to being really noisy and really busy and really loud. Peace is when we're calm and we're quiet. Do you remember somewhere inside our Twinklers at church that's peaceful and quiet? It's our reading corner. And here we can see where Florence was reading a book one time, having some peace, and a time where I was reading a story to you all. We can see Tristan and Florence and another Florence, lots of Florence on Twinklers on TV today. And it's somewhere where we can be peaceful and you can hear me read the story and we can enjoy it together. So it's 2 other people have been very peaceful this week. Look, we can see Freddie and Araya. They were both fast asleep. Shh. Have to be quiet, don't we, when people are fast asleep? So now we're going to sing our Wiggle song. Now Teddy's all ready for our story today. He's got his bath hat on and he's got his towel ready to dry him when he gets out of his bath. So let's sing our Wiggle song together to find all about our story. Are you ready, Teddy? Wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes. Wiggle our arms and wiggle our nose. And now the wiggles are out of me. I can sit down for the story. Today's story I'm going to read to you is called 5 Minutes Peace. I'm reading it to you from my bath and I've got my shower cap on just like Mrs. Large. Let's find out why I'm in the bath to read to you today. The children were having breakfast. This was not a pleasant sight. Mrs. Large took a tray from the cupboard. She set it with a teapot, a milk jug, her favourite cup and saucer, a plate of marmalade, toast, and a leftover cake from yesterday. She stuffed the morning paper in her pocket and sneaked off towards the door. "Where are you going with that tray, Mum?" asked Laura. "To the bathroom," said Mrs. Large. "Why?" asked the other 2 children. "Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot," said Mrs. Large. "That's why." "Can we come?" asked Lester as they trailed up the stairs behind her. "No," said Mrs. Large, "you can't." "What shall we do then?" asked Laura. "You can play," Mrs. Large said, "downstairs by yourselves and keep an eye on the baby." "I'm not a baby," muttered the little one. Mrs. Large ran a deep, hot bath. She emptied half a bottle of bubble bath into the water, plonked on her hat and got in. She poured herself a cup of tea and laid back with her eyes closed. Ah, it was heaven. "Can I play you my tune?" asked Lester. Mrs. Large opened one eye. "Must you?" she said. "Please, I've been practising," said Lester. "You told me to. Can I, please, just for 1 minute?" "Go on then," sighed Mrs. Large. So Lester played. He played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star 3.5 times. In came Laura. "Can I read you a page from my reading book?" she asked. "No, Laura," said Mrs. Large. "Go on, all of you, please, off downstairs." "But you let Lester play his tune," said Laura. "I heard that you like him better than me, and that's not fair." "Oh, don't be silly, Laura," said Mrs. Large. "Go on then, just 1 page." So Laura read 4.5 pages of Little Red Riding Hood. In came the little one with a big trunk full of toys. "For you," he beamed, flinging them all into the bath water. "Oh, thank you, dear," said Mrs. Large weakly. "Can I see the cartoons in the paper?" asked Laura. "Can I eat some of your cake?" said Lester. "Can I get in with you?" asked the little one. Mrs. Large groaned. In the end, they all got in. The little one was in such a hurry, he jumped in his pyjamas. Mrs. Large got out. She dried herself, she put on her dressing gown and headed for the door. "Where are you going now, Mum?" asked Laura. "To the kitchen," said Mrs. Large. "Why?" asked Lester. "Because I want 5 minutes peace from you lot," said Mrs. Large. "That's why." And off she went downstairs, where she had 3 minutes and 45 seconds of peace before they all came to join her. The end. That was a strange place to have a story, wasn't it? In my bath. How funny. Poor Mrs. Large. She didn't get much peace, did she, when she had her bath? Now, do you remember before she went up to the bathroom, Mrs. Large says in our story that she made a tray and she filled it with these things. Let's have a look. She filled it with a
teapot, jug, cup, toast, cake, yummy, newspaper.
Now, I thought we could play a game. Take a few seconds to look at the tray. Then I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to take something away. And I need you to shout at me in a really loud voice. What's missing from my tray? So, are we ready? I'm going to cover it up here with my tea towel. And 3, 2, 1. What's missing from my tray? Can you think? It's the
newspaper.
Newspaper. That's right. Okay, let's pop the newspaper back and cover it up again. Are you going to close your eyes this time? 3, 2, 1. What's missing from the tray now? Can you think? Oh, the raspberry's fallen off my cake. It's the
teapot.
Teapot and the cup, that's right. Okay, let's put them all back on and we'll do that one more time. Okay, close your eyes. 3, 2, 1. What's gone now from the tray?
Toast.
The toast. That's right, it was the toast, wasn't it? Excellent. Right, let's pop that toast back. I shall enjoy that later. A cup of tea and the toast and maybe the cake. Right, before we hand over to Nicola for singing time, I need to tell you guys a little secret, a bit of a surprise really. So if you come close, I can tell you because I don't want Nicola to hear me. Ready? Shh. This week was Nicola's birthday. So I thought in a big voice we could all sing happy birthday to Nicola before we go over to hear singing from her. Let's see if we can sing it really loudly and she'll be able to hear us. Ready? I've got my birthday balloon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicola. Happy birthday to you.
Hi everybody, thank you for that fantastic singing for my birthday. I really enjoyed it. Let's have a look in my music bag and see what we can find. Oh, here's a teapot. So let's get ready to do our actions for our teapot. Our handle and our spout. And when we see the teacups, I want to hear you shout. Are you ready? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When I see the teacups, hear me shout. Tip me up and pour me out. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When I see the teacups, hear me shout. Tip me up and pour me out. Very good. Good job. Right, let's see what we can find next. We've got my big red bus again. Wow, he's made it into my bag. So let's get ready to sing Big Red Bus, Tiny Little Mini, and then get ready for the very fast Ferrari too. A big red bus, tiny little mini, and a big red bus, a big red bus, a big red bus, tiny little mini, and a big red bus, Ferrari, Ferrari, tiny little mini, and a big red bus, Ferrari, Ferrari, tiny little mini, and a big red job. I hope you got all those actions in there. I almost forgot the words. Right, let's have a little look. Oh, I found a heart. This is one of the heart sponges that we sometimes use at Twinklers when we're doing our painting. Now, let's sing our new song about how much God loves us. So, we've got God loves you and I love you, and that's the way it should be. So let's have nice big loud voices. Okay, I think we've got time for another song. Oh, another one about being happy, because here's a great big smiley face. I wonder if you can give me your biggest smile. Can you give me a big smile with all your teeth? Good job. Okay, let's sing If You're Happy and You Know It. Clap your hands. I'll do some big claps too. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. Very good. Have a happy week. Bye.
Thank you, Nicola. What brilliant singing. Well done, everyone, for joining in. Now, you can see on my table here, I've got our prayer tree that we've been using over the weeks of meeting together. Sometimes we remember the thank you and the sorry and please prayers. Other times we're extending our gratitude chains, things that we want to say thank you to God for, and that we can stick them all together, hopefully, when we meet again soon. And this week, I've got this heart-shaped prayer that I want to hang on our prayer tree. And this is to remember, I want to share something with you all about Penelope. Now, here's Penelope. You might remember her from being Owlet and Superwoman a few weeks ago. Well, she's been poorly and she has been super brave, and she's had lots of medicine, lots of treatment in hospital, and she's now finished all that treatment and she's getting better. And here's a picture of her and her mummy Vicky in the hospital. See, Vicky's having to wear a mask, which lots of people are at the moment, aren't they, to keep themselves and other people safe. And I wanted you to know that things are doing well and she's getting better. And I wanted to say to God, thank you for holding Penelope in your hands, God, and helping her as she gets better. And we want to continue to pray that she gets better and better and better, and that she doesn't have to go to hospitals and treatment very much longer. So here's my prayer for Penelope, and on it I've written, thank you, God, for the doctors and the nurses and the medicines that have helped get Penelope better. Please continue to heal her over the next few weeks and months. Amen. So now remember, please, to send me any information, things that you'd like me to pray for you you or your families. Remember, we've been celebrating new babies and we've been asking God to hold those people who are not well in our prayers too. It's really important. Also, I need to see pictures of things that you've been up to. I need to know when it's your birthday so we can sing to you. If you could send them to me via Facebook or Instagram or email, information's all here, and then we can use it to stay connected together in next week's video. So I'm going to hand over now to Rosie and Florence for our teddy bear goodbye rhyme, and I'll say goodbye and I will see you all next week. Bye.
Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, touch your nose. Teddy bear, touch your toes. Teddy bear, reach up high. Teddy bear,